welcome in, y'all. It's Wednesday. We in the ladies' lounge. What's up? What's up? What's up? Look, come on in and grab a seat. Come on, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We gotta take it back. You know that's my girl. I grew up on the Lita. Come on, I see the shoulders moving now. Come on. Good evening. Hey y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in. Come on in. Ooh, I'm excited about tonight. I am excited, y'all. I hope y'all are excited as well. Welcome in, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What it do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hear me?
No, we can hear you.
You say you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Y'all can hear me out there in the YouTube world. Good evening. Hey y'all. We are back in the ladies' lounge. Welcome back to many and welcome to, some as well. Welcome to the ladies' lounge. We are here to have a real, unfiltered, and necessary conversation. I am your host, Britt Danielle, and tonight we're diving into a topic that sparks curiosity, also controversy, and we finna have some real grown-up talk tonight. We finna talk about the side piece versus the soulmate. Like, we wanna know, us ladies wanna know why why do y'all tap into the inner freak of your side piece versus tapping into the inner freak of your lady at home? And joining me for tonight's conversation is our special guest, Joe White. So he's bringing his perspective, wisdom, and insight to the table. So we about to unpack why some men step outside their relationships, what truly makes a soulmate, and how to cultivate lasting passions within instead of searching for temporary excitement elsewhere. So y'all already know, grab your seat. Let's get comfortable. Grab you a drink. What you sipping on? You sipping over there?
Yeah, we sipping on all tequila.
I got a lemon drop because we gonna need to grab you a pack of cigarettes. Look, whatever y'all need, just to get through this conversation.
They're gonna need it.
Because you're gonna need it. So just to go over some house rules, here in the ladies' lounge, we ask that you are respectful, right? Everybody in the chat, everybody's gonna have their opinions. Please keep it cute and classy and keep it grown, right? Ask questions, actively engage, because the only way that this is going to work is if y'all engage with us. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear your comments. Share them in the chat, okay? Most importantly, let's have fun, because tonight it's all about an experience, right, ladies? We don't want to get too much in our feelings because the men are here to tell it like it is. I told y'all to get ready. Even some of my men don't even take it personal because I know tonight we are going to step on some toes. We're not here to do it intentionally. However, we keep it real in the ladies' lounge, as y'all always know. But without further ado, Joe White, tell the people who I have sitting here with me in the ladies' lounge. And welcome.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Welcome to the ladies' lounge. Yeah, I'm Joe White. Also, at Facebook, Mike Larry can be reached at and this is what we do. And this is what we do. We bring the energy to the internet, social media, and we're gonna bring it right into your living room.
And he is gonna bring it, y'all ladies. He gonna bring it. So, like I said,
it's very
don't take it personal.
Nothing personal, but we have to put it out there. And that's the American way. The truth hurts. So that's what we bring. Thanks for having me, ladies' lounge. I'm always gonna feel welcome at the ladies' room.
Come on, let's talk about it. And let me just put this out here, ladies. I did tell y'all that the men was going to show up. here in the ladies lounge. Like, don't get it twisted because it says ladies lounge. My fellas are rocking heavy in the lounge, and I greatly appreciate that. But before we even dive any deeper into tonight's conversation, I have an icebreaker question for you. So, in your opinion, does the concept of having an inner freak change depending on the depth of the relationship?
I think the relationship gets freakier as it grows, as it ages. Ultimately, I don't think a man, that's not our first intention to marry a freak. Um, but initially, like we was talking about earlier, long term, that's a long term goal of ours. Just like a relationship for a woman, our long term goal is for her to one day be that super freak that we also heavenly was thinking about.
Okay. So if I heard you correctly, in the beginning, men are not looking for a freak for from his woman or this woman of interest.
Right. Because that's not the first thing that's going to happen that's going to transpire. So, but I think there's certain situations when we're looking for a freak, but when we're trying to claim something, I don't think that's the first thing that's on the list. It's on the list, but I don't think it's the first
What is like number 3, 2? Is it the starting like your starting
one.
lineup?
It's in the starting lineup. Some
Okay.
men gonna come out the gate. She gotta be a freak. Some men say she gotta be smart. She gotta have some home body about her. But freak is on the list. But if you
Mm,
lead that way, and that could be at someone's top of the list, but you're gonna
okay.
have to always be a freak if that's what you're looking for, what they or you ask for them to be, and that's a hard task.
Okay. So I learned something new. Y'all aren't looking for a freak right away. Okay. That sounds
Trying to
interesting. I
win.
think
As the relationship grows, it'll get there. It'll get freak nasty at some point.
at some point. Now, do we have a conversation when we get to that some point, or do I just find out once we take it to the bedroom?
I think it depends if both people are spontaneous.
Mm,
If you spontaneous and he's spontaneous, then you just go with the flow. You let the fireworks happen.
okay.
But if you know that he curious and you spontaneous, then you talk about it. You build it up. Vice
It's
versa.
the buildup. Yes.
They
Okay.
trust you. They love
Okay.
you. You are people. But you do it when you're on the roller coaster. You do it when y'all at a picnic, when you're having a great time, y'all laughing. It shouldn't even be talking about sex when you bring it up. You're supposed to be doing something totally different and bring it up. Hey, yeah, but next time I want you to pin me down and flip me up like that real quick. Yeah, but go ahead, what you saying?
Oh, okay.
And
See,
and
now, see, I'm gonna have to keep up. I'm gonna have to keep up with you. Let me sip slow on my lemon drop. So when we having the initial conversations over time, because I do believe that you have to have multiple conversations when you are getting to know somebody. Is it okay? I guess this is another follow-up question as well. Is it okay for a woman now to lead with how freaky she is in the bedroom? Or is that something that the man initiates during this process of, we getting to know each other?
no, I think in situations it can be a turn on, and in other situations, most men are competitive. So I'm gonna want to see what you're talking about. So you best to be what you're talking about. And if you're not, then we had fun. It was nice. Get your warm
Right.
rag. Catch you later. Cause you ain't you capping. So
Because you
that's what that. If a woman lead with that, she got to stand on it, and that man is gonna test her to that. But there's nothing wrong with her leading with it. Just be ready for that every Saturday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, because that's what was led. If you lead with freakism, you're gonna have to always
if you
tap into that.
leave with it, come on now.
That's gonna be your peacemaker. Whenever you arguing, whenever you can't come to a conclusion, y'all got to go there so that you can breathe and talk.
Okay. Okay.
What that's some relationships piece.
And I feel like we finna tap into that a little bit more anyways as this conversation go along. However, shout out to my chat. Welcome y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here, tuning in to tonight's episode. We talking about the side piece versus soulmate. And let's the ladies are here. We want to know. So I'm gonna just jump right on in. What drives men to seek a side piece instead of investing in their partner?
Well, we've already invested in our partner. We already invested in our soulmate. And it wasn't for those sexual attributes either.
Okay.
So when a man's looking for a soulmate or a wife or a lady, he's not leading with the jump off status or jumping off the dresser or applying pressure. That's not what I see when I see my soulmate. But so now that I got my soulmate, I got everything I want.
Mm-hmm.
When you really love somebody, when most men, I don't know about all, but most men, when you really love somebody, you want to treat her dedicatedly. That's your precious flower. That's a prize to you.
Okay.
And you can't do to the prize what I can do to the side piece.
Why? We want to know why. Like, because we are invested when we love you. And, like, again, what we was talking about earlier, when a woman is invested in you, then it's just like, that's where we are. We planted, we 10 toes down with you. So that has nothing to do with me because you look at me as a delicate flower when you can have it like it's Burger King over here. You can have it your way because I'm invested in you. I'm 10 toes down over here.
A lot of men think that that's like inviting your lady to the dark side, or when albums had side A and side B. They had that for a reason. The A was the clean side, the radio version, and the B is the freak side, the bad side.
Okay.
You see? Okay, well, we here. So my lady is an A.
Okay.
As I'm trying to flip her to B, tension comes. She ain't ready for that in real time. And we was talking about earlier, if a man try to bring something new to the bedroom, the lady gonna shut it down because she's gonna want to know.
The first question we asking ladies, where you learned that from? Where you learned
from? So now I got to tell you the truth and tell you about my secret that I watch porn, and I seen it on this new flick that came out last Saturday. That them boy they doing this.
But why we had that conversation during the process of us getting to know each other?
Because I think that certain things that you should hold back until the relationship get to a certain point, till you build a certain trust. Because we also gonna tap in about men. We are very scared to open up and be vulnerable to our ladies because how we've been hurt in the past. We're gonna open up about that in a minute.
That's deep. That's deep.
Right. So we're subject not to. I'm subject not to even tell you my grandmama last name until I know this is for real. So I can't tell you about my upcomings or upbringing until I can trust you. And that's just how a man going to come in looking at it, because once I give you my vulnerability, you got me in the palm of your hands. You know my darkest secrets. You know everything about me, and I've given this to you. I've given this to no one else. And the side piece is only a side piece if this man been dealing with this person before you. That's a person that they have been on the side for a while. They can't get rid of. That's a side piece. If they just met this person, they just a side piece ain't going nowhere. That's what a side piece is.
But wait, can we back up? Like you, if I heard correctly, you said at some point, like a man has to trust his woman.
Yes.
So you're not telling me everything in the beginning, but because us as women, we are emotional, we overshare because we like you.
Mhm. No,
But
I'm
y'all
telling you
don't
everything
wanna.
in the beginning. I'm telling you everything in the beginning. I'm just not opening up about my upbringings and upcoming.
Why not? That plays a role.
Well, because I've done that in my last relationship and it backfired, and the one before that.
So they ain't got nothing to do with me. You
It
read.
doesn't. I have now. I have a shield up. So most men have a shield up. So we got to wait to the right moment. And if we can't bring that to your attention, how can I bring a new sex move or telling you I want to get a little bit more freakier when we can't even communicate about what cereal we're gonna eat this morning? The side piece, and even for the man, she don't care what cereal we eat. She's just trying to jump off the dresser and make somebody happy. What was happening over here? We want our soulmate. I think modern day,
Mm.
we can have both. I think the lady can be the side. She can do the same thing the top piece can do too today. She
Yes,
can.
I agree with that. But I'm
Um,
still and I'm sorry, I'm still stuck in this. So y'all got to build up the trust to tell us about the childhood, growing up, and all this other stuff. So you're not being real at the beginning. You're not telling me everything. So what are you building if you're not telling everything from the jump?
no, definitely. Real and truth are two different relations. I'm always going to tell you the truth. Keeping it real is timing. I have to tell
Elaborate,
you,
elaborate.
keep it. Telling the truth is up and down, left, right, side, side. Grew up here, from here, raised here. This is what I did.
Gotcha. Okay.
Being real is timing. I have to tell you this at the right time so it can feel real and it can make sense. If
Okay.
I tell you this the first, second date, it's not going to make sense. I'm going to be a weirdo. He one of them. He weird. I'm out of here.
Because now you're
So,
being vulnerable. Because now
no,
you're
I'm just
stepping
saying,
into that space of like sharing more of you than.
you have to know when to keep it real. Tell the truth, all living the truth, but you have to know when to keep it real.
Okay. Okay.
And
I
I'm
think I
living in
somewhat
the truth.
understand.
Mm-hmm. So that's all. But I only can keep it real when the timing is right. And they be like, "Why you ain't never told me this?" Well, I didn't know we was gonna make it this far, babe. I didn't know I was gonna fall for it. I didn't know we was gonna. I didn't know. But right, this is the perfect time. That's how and that's how certain men can shield, their trust and can build a bigger relationship. Because men, I'm not wasting my time each relationship. I didn't. I
You don't
learned
have to.
from my past relationships. And I'm bringing everything that I learned into my new one. And I'm skipping a lot of the gray area that I don't even need to bring here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of them, keeping it real. This ain't the time to keep it real. I just met you. This is time for me to live in my truth. This is who I am. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm trying to do with myself. And this is what I'm looking for as a future. Now, you sit out there and you
So
tell
okay. So
somebody,
for some, let's set the scene. Like so, just to help us understand a little bit more and dig deeper.
mm-hmm.
So we at the beginning, we just met. We getting to know each other. So throughout this process of you getting to know me, you're keeping it real, or you're telling the truth,
Living in my truth.
living in your truth.
No
I'm
lies
just,
detected. No lies detected.
I'm truthful. I'm not
Now,
telling everything.
if you ask me, hey, you a freak? You watch porn? I'm living in my truth. Now you're gonna
But
get
you're
your
not going to
answer.
volunteer the information.
No,
Okay. Okay.
no. But I'm living in my truth. You'll know it. You'll know as soon as you want to know.
So I mean, ladies, we got to get better with asking questions then when we on this process of vetting this man because that's important. We need you. We both parties don't need to know. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay.
Both parties
Okay.
need to know.
True. Okay.
You know, that's on my dates. That's part of my first, second date talk. That's what I talk about. I can find out throughout conversation. Are you submissive? Are you kinky? Are you freaky? Are you spontaneous? All of these
Look, how
answers
you know?
telling me
How you find that out? We want to know.
yes or no.
Ask open-ended questions.
I'm just open, right, right. Because I can just say, I ask her, how are you spontaneous? Like, yeah, okay. Or you consider yourself freaky or kinky? And I sip my drink.
Not you.
Oh, I'm more freaky than kinky. Okay, bad. That's truths. Or some people say she's keeping it real. So I feel like if you want to know these things, just ask. Now, if that person comes out to be capping or lying at the end, handle it accordingly. But ladies ask questions. Most men is not going to deteriorate from it. But
So do you think that there comes a certain point, so we still in this process of we're vetting each other. Is there a certain timeline that a woman should ask these questions? Or is it even okay to ask? Like, is that something I'm supposed to initiate? Like, do I ask you at some point, do you like sucking toes?
yes, you do ask that at certain point. If that's something that you like and you would like it from that person, please bring it up. And that person would have been like, why you didn't say that months ago, babe?
So it sounds like
So
closed mouth don't get fed.
that's what I was heard. I grew up I was born 1900s. That's you gotta ask. A closed mouth don't get fed, and ask so you'll know. But yeah, I feel like, and women, it's okay to ask. It's okay to ask on dates. It's okay to lead. If you want to lead at the house, lead everywhere. Holler at him. Tell him what's up. Tell him you're gonna come. Yeah. Tell him what you doing. What we doing. You can't. That's what we were talking about earlier. Men, we have to find spots so where we can be men. Because we don't. There's nowhere for us to show women to validate that we're men out here. Because
So is that the
everyone is.
validation because the validation you're not getting the validation at home is why like now you're tapping into the side piece?
Um, that could be one reason, or that could be another reason. I think we touched on the first reason, just because I don't want to disrespect my lady, my love of my life, and pound town her like a slut or like a side piece. Because everybody do a little extra with their side piece. That's why everybody mad at the side piece. Because they over there cutting up. So you don't want to cut up at the house. Now, some people do it because lack thereof at the house. Lady just ain't, she just ain't doing it. And the side piece is OMG, hot to it.
Now why she not doing it though? Like isn't that on you as the man as to why she's not?
But we got bills, we got credit messed up. I wrecked her car last month. I cussed out her mama, her brother. I fought her brother twice. It's a lot going on. So it's easier for the side piece to get the goods. Everybody's sleeping back to back at the house. That's what I know in real time in most relationships. They're sleeping back to back. Thinking about Valentine's Day this last year, everybody was sick because they couldn't be with their side piece.
It's you.
So what I'm saying is, if a person going out to get a side piece, that means if they doing it for Plan B, you in a world of shit, because they doing it because you're not satisfying them sexually or in that magnitude. And now you done open up something that you better handle right away.
Now this whole not being satisfied sexually. Now is this the conversation that we have had with one another that we're not being satisfied? Like is there something in place before you go and tap in over there?
Yeah, I think you should know he should know what satisfies you, and vice versa. You should know what satisfies him in the beginning.
Correct.
And the only drama becomes when you're not satisfied, because you already know how to satisfy this person. That's why
Right.
the problem is, because you ain't satisfying them anymore. Oh, when we first met, we used to do it. Now it's just Now you just boot them up. Now you don't even boot them up. Now you just don't even looking. Now you see what I'm saying? It get less worse.
Okay, so you use the scenario that we got bills. So I've seen a lot of women say this. you know, I gotta pay bills, I gotta take care of these kids, I gotta go to work, and I gotta still show up all these different women that he want different, you know, each night. Like that's a lot. But what are you doing as the man to want to keep me in that space too?
Now, if we're living together, I'm pretty sure providing, protecting, and somewhat leading, you know, making it so that you can come home on an 8-hour shift and go to the kids. You don't have to work a double. You know, and so when two people in the household, it's making it easier for both parties. You know, so and he's not cheating. He's into you. You know, he's intimate. He's loyal. So if he's doing these things as a partnership in a relationship, you are obligated to do so. If not, someone or someone else will. At some point, it will get to them. 6 days or 6 months. So when you sign up to be a lady or a man or fiance, husband and wife, that's an extra task that you have to obligate. When you buy you something from Chick-fil-A, you got to say, babe, you want something? You can't order Chinese. You can't do nothing by yourself. You can't buy a shirt. You can't go to the mall. Where mine at?
Right.
And you knew you were supposed to get him something and you didn't. So now we're finna argue for some people an hour, some people 2 weeks.
Mm.
And the tension is in the house. So if I do want to be freaky, you don't. When you want to be freaky, I don't. So it's a lot of tension. And this is why sometimes it's easy for man or woman, but mainly men, to go to a side piece. And she really is his piece. How did we spell it earlier, Britt?
P-E-A-C-E.
Side piece with a heart. And he's telling her all of the dark things that's going on over here. And that's but that's when it done went too far. When that's eternal. That's eternal within a relationship.
So I kind of want to tap in because the chat, you know, we got some people in the chat, and so I want to point out that we got Deja. She said it's hard for women to ask these questions without then sex being on their mind or the topic if looking to make it a serious relationship.
Well, these things shouldn't be talked about if you're not in a serious relationship. They should be addressed here and there, but if you're not in a relationship or a committed relationship, what? No. But while you're building this relationship, you should figure out. I would tell you earlier, pull a person's card and see if you can pull a red flag. And whatever you have to do to pull that card, do it. That's what dating is for. That's what a dating process is. You can date
So how
someone
do you know when you're dating?
when you're constantly involved. You're talking, you're good morning, you're linking up, you're good nighting, you're pulling up on a
Is that a
job.
conversation for clarity?
Say it again.
Is that a conversation for clarity? Because I think a lot of people got it twisted anyways between because nowadays is we talking. What the hell does talking mean?
Talking means where I always come from, meaning you're in a relationship. You talking to somebody. Y'all are in a committed dating relationship.
Right.
You know, the society, regular society calls dating talking, like when you're just dating.
Right.
You're supposed to date, you know, and you date it to find something.
Right.
So no, but when you're dating someone, that's when you find out little things about them, and that can be a big thing later.
Okay. And
Don't wait.
we got another question or comment in the chat by Mr. Burning 50. Men
50.
men tend to satisfy more in the bedroom than women. Women become more relaxed and become less forward thinking when it comes to satisfying.
Because just like we said earlier, women have already put their job only on just cooking, kids, work, and taking care of her mental health. That's what all she got to do. and
Right.
she's put pleasing her spouse or her man. That's last. That's not even secondary. That's the last thing on her list. So that's where that's why I say if it's internal, if it starts from internal, man, the side piece is going to show up faster than you know it. Nobody wants the side piece. We want our house to be where we need it. But if she already done clocked out mentally, you know.
So men tend to satisfy more in the bedroom than women. Is that mean that y'all putting in more work?
That's that means that we're more committed to pleasing you. Most men are raised or either natural pleasers. My dad raised me, he told me always say, son, please a woman. He said, get her, but then get you. I said, Daddy, what's her? He said, get her, then get you. So that means satisfy this woman, then go out. I had an ex that would not let me leave without it off my chest. She said, I'll be a damn fool to let you leave the house with one on your chest. Ladies, if you got a man, take that nut off his chest. First thing in the morning, pull it. That's what we do to y'all. Make sure we pull it. You have a great day. But if you don't pull it, that girl at the job gonna say, did she pull it from you this morning? He gonna be like, hell no. If that was me, I would. And that girl ends up becoming a side piece. It's all internal. We push our peoples right to the side from in the house.
Because we ain't taking care of them before.
Taking care
Yeah.
of the kids and car notes and house and your mental health and your
That's a part
job.
of being an adult. We're adulting.
I'm part of being an adult. If I ain't taking no supplements and I ain't got to get lifted up and I don't raise bars to the cage and I got a hard on and you dry, how many times you think I'm gonna do this?
Baby, that's a starting a fire.
Now I'm in the woods, I'm outside. I'm gonna find I'm gonna get some friction.
Yeah.
Because I'm a man first.
Yeah.
Come back home and I'll love you even harder. But don't play like that.
Yeah. So you feel like, based off of, because I'm still in this space of this statement that was made, men tend to satisfy more in the bedroom than women. Women become more relaxed and become less forward thinking when it comes to satisfying. So do you feel like women are in their head when it's, when it's time to get down?
Yeah. Yes. Women are always in their head, very emotionally during sex. If he don't kiss your neck the right way or kiss you on your belly button at the right time, you turned on. Or if a certain
But
song
is
ain't
that
singing,
wrong though?
very wrong. Because I can go and get a woman who ain't worrying about none of that and have the time of our lives. Stealing
But why is
family.
that wrong if this is a part of what I like as well?
We should have a date night for that. We should have a trip for that. Now, when we get it on, we just need to get it on. We can't get it on every day how you want to
So
do it.
I'm standing at the stove cooking, and you come in and you ready.
Right.
I'm supposed to just I'm supposed to switch that mind off of I'm just making this busting behind baked chicken, and because you done came in the house, I gotta be ready, just like that.
Side piece is you don't have to.
I don't know if my mama watching. I almost said something.
You don't have to, but I guess I know who will. And I'm gonna text her in just a few minutes when you get done with
No,
that
but it's
chicken.
not saying that I can't get there with you, but
Yes.
I ain't know you was unlocking the door on that type of time.
If he
Like,
come in
can
and
you?
look in the car, be presumptuous. Yeah, you gotta tap in on that. You know, he might be finna get ready to buy you that new truck. He might be finna get ready to put that new roof on the house or something. Little things like that get the job done. You don't know what that man went through. Who just pulled police probably just pulled him
And
over here.
I'm with you on that, but where you're kind of losing me is I'm supposed to be on go because I hear you turning that knob at the door, and I'm
No,
I'm
no, no,
I'm
no,
not there.
no. Only if he's on go. Only if he's on go.
But you're saying that if you come through the door, if a man come through your front door or whatever, he ready. Whether you waking up next to him, he coming through the door, he ready. So I gotta stay ready. So I gotta get ready is what you're telling me.
No, no, no. Lay down, go to sleep, wake up, brush your teeth, and get ready.
But then
Because that
to your point about the whole, what if she like to be kissed on her neck or she want to lick in your ear and do all this other stuff? Like that's a part of her build up. And you
okay,
talk about we not on that type of time.
we not right now because it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm just getting off work and I'm feeling it. You my lady, I ain't cheating on you. I'm providing, I'm protecting. I got the kids in here. We do everything together. I just want one off my chest real fast. Now tomorrow or Saturday night, we'll do all that. Candlelight, lick your ears, your toes, all the stuff you like. But every time you can't get it like that every time. You have to please some people right then. Quickies will take you all day. You don't have to, a quickie will handle your people for the 2 days. You don't have to pound town. You have to do it when your partner wants it. That's important to a relationship. How you a slave for something you signed up for?
You got me with that one. I ain't even gonna hold you. You got me on that one.
You know, just
Be, ladies, I gotta be on go out there.
If you dead tired, you dead tired. Say, babe, I'm dead tired. Like you just ain't gonna hold you on that. But at 6:30 in the morning, whenever you say you're gonna get him, tear him up. If you can't do it right then, he'll still love you for in the time. But you have to please your partner when they want to be pleased. That's very important. It's simple. And we already know that. We just being grown and don't want to do it.
Oh, okay.
And like Mr. Wiley said, a man is coming in to please if we don't want to do it or not. I got to take you to the mountaintop. Mad at you and all. I'm still gonna take you to the mountaintop. Y'all don't do that. Oh, cut the fan off. Cut the TV off. I don't like that song. Really? So these are
speechless on this one. I don't even. You got me speechless. I'm sitting here like, God damn, I gotta be on. Okay.
You gotta be on go. You ain't have to do nothing all day. Okay, your man come home, you see him pull up in the driveway, surprise him. Have that thing on. Man, that man gonna melt. His voice gonna start
now,
changing.
okay, so see, you got me on that one. Now, if we talk about a routine, like I'm used to you being over here and stuff like that, okay, I can see that. I can see. I'm with you now.
Yeah, ladies, the way to get to a man's heart, to how you can be in your submissive way and your essence is beat us to it.
Because let's talk about it. Both parties want it. Like I hear a lot of women, be looking at men or got so much to say, like, oh, all this man want is sex. You human too. Like, so we ladies want it just as much.
Yeah.
So yeah, to your point.
I tell fellas all the time, when you out on dates, fellas, don't talk about sex until she brings it up. Yeah. And that's just how I move. Sex ain't on my mind. Cause I can be having sex right now. I don't have to be on this date.
Because you got the side piece on the side.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all trying to we trying to leave a certain place. We got somewhere to hunt to have sex. I'm trying to influence this date. So fellas, let her bring up sex during dates. Then now you can engage and the conversation can go far.
Maybe a pack of cigarettes.
Cause you said, "Man, I get it."
But wait, it's your comrade over here, Mr. Burner 50 in the chat talking about. See, the piece don't always answer the door ready, even if she cooking. See the difference?
Mr. 50, all right, my brother. Hey, we cooking over here. She got me sweating. Miss Britt got me sweating.
Yeah, I got a little smoke going on. I see what you over here doing. But in all seriousness, it is important, especially when this is somebody that that you are important. Like I do hear a lot of us making excuses, and I'm not here to bash women or nothing like that, but I do hear a lot of women are making excuses that we got to take care of all of this stuff. But yes, that's your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, talking relationship or even on a dating, and you know that there is this the person that you want to be in a relationship and you want to get to that next level, whatever that looks like for y'all, then yes, your job is to take care of your man. A lot of men go out and they have a side piece because women, y'all push them out the door. That's just the reality of it.
Most
But
most men don't want to go out. His piece is at home.
I hear a lot of men when people saw this topic, a lot of men reached out and was just like, I don't even want to be out there. Like I really don't, but you push me out there. So ladies, these men are saying that they want in-house, okay? They want the in-house cat. However, you just stingy with what do you want to say?
You just have to open up the key to it is the little things. Every relationship is the little things what's important. The little moments when somebody really needs you, that's when you have to show up. It can be financially, it can be to bust a nut, it can be to read a scripture. I need you to pray with me real fast. Whatever your relationship brings to you on that table, that's what you have to do. Or be single and live your best life. Other than that, you have a job to do within a relationship, within a marriage, within an engagement.
So what we learned so far is the side piece, PEACE, is easy for y'all to go over there because y'all don't have to hear the back talk and the attitudes, and it's just like she ready.
On the B side, on the A side, we don't want to explore or extort our wife or our lady like that.
Because it's the delicate flower.
Right. Because my side piece smoke, she drank. She's supposed to stop, but she can't. My lady don't drink, she don't smoke, she go to church. You see where I'm going with this? It's no way that she can even equate
or
to
she
what this
can't do
person
that.
is
Now
doing.
don't put us good ones on there like we don't be over here sipping and stuff. Now
You have to break the ice. He'll be astonished. Break the ice. And be like, what? If I knew it was like this, I wouldn't have never XYZ. But I wouldn't dare go
but
out walking.
do you think that this is on the male have to take ownership of how comfortable she is also too?
Like you said, we was talking earlier. I always thought that I feel like every woman has a erotic side in her.
Absolutely.
And as a man, our job is to pull that eroticness from her.
Absolutely.
And bring it out. So
yeah. So if you got to go out and get your side piece, don't you have to hold yourself accountable? Because that means you ain't bringing it out of me.
Correct. If you can bring it out your side, that's the B side. That's the B side. That's the nagging one, the one that ain't jumping off the dresser when he want to, the coming home or whatever time of night. That's the one. I ain't talking about that side.
Jumping off the dresser.
Right. Whenever they want to. But a man goes to a side piece for peace, and the other man side B goes to the side piece just for exploitation. He can drain, he can
Now let me
smoke, he
ask you,
can.
because we throwing this peace word around, right?
Mm-hmm.
But was this side piece always there? Like this somebody you had in your back pocket, and because it's not peaceful at home, like now because it comes off like because it ain't peaceful at home, you running over there.
I don't think any man has a side piece because we had to get rid of all our women to be in a relationship. So a man is just gonna spend some money.
Do y'all really get rid of them though?
Yeah. Because they know that's why we keep trying to tell the ladies the side piece has no power. None.
Mm.
None. It's no difference than changing the oil. Sometimes you got to drain the oil, put some new oil in, car gonna run just fine.
Mm.
So I went over here and drained my oil, and I'm coming back home, and I'm gonna run just fine. Back in the day, the 1900s, the side piece didn't even have a name. Her name was just the other woman. That wife didn't even care to know who she was, cause her house was straight, the kids was loved, she was getting jumped off the dresser, and it wasn't no problem. That's what the other woman was. Nobody even knew who that is. It's just that today women say, "Oh, ain't no man gonna do me like that. I ain't gonna be like my mama. I ain't gonna be like my grandmama. Ain't nobody gonna do me like that." And here we are.
You gotta get Mr. 50 over here.
Yes.
Because she ain't gonna smoke no cigarette after sex either. He gotta go.
50.
He said women don't understand how much energy entertaining multiple women takes. Men don't want to be out there. It's a high waste of energy. So, okay, so to my people who would hear that comment or heard you say, to my ladies who hear you, who's hearing y'all men say y'all don't want to be over there, why the hell do you go over there? Like, I get it. If it's not the peace at home, why don't you the leader, you the provider, shit. If it ain't peace at home, fix this shit before you go out there.
And the only way to fix it is to leaning her off the side of the bed and straddling it out like I seen on this tape, or how my side piece do it. You gonna lean on the side of the bed and
Y'all gotta allow it though, ladies. Like,
yeah, you gonna drop some
sometimes
tears.
it don't take words. Sometimes it do take the act.
Yeah, that calm everything down in everybody's house. A little toppy, a little sloppy toppy slide.
Can we say it should though? Can we say it should? Because some people want a conversation though. Some people don't want. I don't want you to bend me over right now because I feel some type of way. Like, let's talk about this.
You can't talk during the bend over. You can't say, what about what we gonna do with these bills? You know we got that rent coming up. That's the time to talk. You
What?
gonna get my hair done? The lady gonna be over here tomorrow. She got the hair. You gonna send me? You gonna cash app it to him? We get done? Okay, baby. Whatever you
No,
say,
I
baby.
can't. I can't think about that right now. And that ain't the time to have a conversation. No, hell no.
Right when he about to get ready and telling you want to get that rim and hair. Right when he about to, he gonna I get it.
Negative. Negative.
But whatever time you can have some downtime, that's when you talk about it. If it's after sex, before sex, after breakfast, before breakfast, whenever you can subtly bring it in, you can't come in abrupt and demanding. It has to be subtle when you're talking to an adult
On both parties.
of both parties. We already had a mom and a dad. We don't need it again. And if I hear that again, that triggers me. That triggers a shutdown. Like, hold on now, I don't had a mama and a daddy.
So
This
they want to
sounds
know, why not lead instead of getting a side piece if your woman not satisfying you in all areas? You see what I mean? Like, that's how we thinking as women. Like, if you ain't
yeah.
being satisfied, my nigga, there's the door.
Steve Harvey wrote 3 books to think like a man. We would love to think like a woman, but that'll be a magic trick if you can get a human to tell you what they're finna do. Wouldn't that be nice if a man just say, hey baby, I'm finna go on and cheat, so I don't think yeah, baby, I think this is the last
So
night
okay,
right
help us. How does it even start? Okay, you saying it's the
here.
peace. We understand you ain't peaceful at home. We understand that y'all ain't even want to go out there anyways to this side piece. So where you find it at? Where she come from? How of a sudden was she just magically appeared?
Yeah, no, she came from lack thereof. Them double shifts, your.
No. I understand that, but like how, like this, how do you pick her out? Where does she come from? Like you saying you got rid of all the numbers that you had, so how all of a sudden you got this side piece?
Oh,
That was
talking
people.
$40,
Oh,
$100.
oh,
It ain't. See, right now, I told women 10 years ago, I say, ladies, the hoes gonna take over. Y'all laughing. It started out with WAP. Now, the prices done drop. Any man can have any woman he want, almost, not all, I say any, most, with a couple dollars. And it's embarrassing. Because when I came up, money couldn't get you no sex. You had to have charisma, style, talk, you know what I'm saying, lingo. You had to be able to speak and coexist with a woman. You,
well, I ain't
you,
even
you
gonna lie. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, and
what the chat say? What chat say?
I'm trying to keep up with the chat because y'all are coming with it. And I'm done with Mr. Burner 50 right now.
What Burner say?
I'm done. I'm done with Mr. Burner 50 over here. He's talking about the side piece is strictly temporary fun. Strictly home is the empire. He said, King don't leave the castle. The castle is stable, a safe and secure place.
That's
So
correct.
they just said temporary fun that can bring a lifetime of disease because you don't want to work it out at home. So, and that's thank you, because that's a good question. Like, are y'all wrapping it up? Who the hell?
I would assume, hell yeah, if it's somebody that's temporary, but if it's somebody that he knows or that's been in his corner, that he done cut off, they done add it back because of lack thereof at the house, then we all grown. Don't worry about it. Tighten up at the house, at the castle. A queen got to take care of the castle. The king take care of the kingdom. She controls the house, everything inside of the house, all the way to the.
Y'all don't have y'all a drink. Y'all better get y'all one.
A queen doesn't let the children come to the king until the king is settled inside of a castle. My honorable king. The children, and if you keep, when a man doesn't work 10, 12 hours, you don't let them kids run up there to him. You let him go in there and get his face, brush his teeth, and change his shoes, and set that table with that food. Now y'all can go talk to y'all daddy.
Okay. Okay.
No one.
So we talk about King Arthur and shit like that. But we talk about in this apartment when you come up in here, like the question on the table is, let's keep it because we having real talk. Are y'all wrapping it up out there?
Do women wrap it up when they give head, when they got their side piece out there?
No. Answer the question. The question is on the table. Like you can't answer the question with another example.
I only can say this because I don't know what everybody's doing. Only P Diddy know. But what I can say is, I feel like however hurt they are is how much they're going to express that during that time. They might want to feel the pressure. They might want to feel it.
So here's another good question. Is it fair to the side piece? They're pouring into you guys and investing themselves, and what are they getting in return? So does the side piece know her role, or how does that work? Because that's a good question. We want to know.
Side piece, we forever love you. Don't ever worry about a thing. It's gonna get hot sometimes, but it's gonna cool off. You all are the piece of the world. You make the world go round, and don't be listening to them bullies. You stay on the side, and you stay proud, and you hang around with that person until the end of time because they only making it because of you, baby. I love side pieces. Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of them. We'll take care of them because they got a job to do. Everybody under this planet got a job to do.
What do you mean we'll take care of them? Wait, before I ask that question, so the side piece you're telling me understands her role. An agreement that y'all have, and she done signed on the terms and conditions on the dotted line, and she understands what's going on.
We don't have to talk to the side piece. That's what we're trying to say. The side piece straight. We trying to get the house in order, so we ain't got to keep messing with the side piece.
How the hell are you getting it in order if you over here with her?
I don't want to be with her. I want to be with you.
So come over here in this apartment, King Arthur, and get it together.
And that's the plan. And I ain't gonna touch her again. Simple. Man can drop it just like that. Can a woman?
Why we gotta pick it up? Like, why not work this out from the beginning? Why do we even have to? Why are we entertaining it? Like that's just where we stuck at as women.
The communication is stagnant.
Between man and woman.
Between
your delicate flower, you and your delicate flower.
It's stagnant, and you can't bring it up. So you tend to lash out and move off impulse.
So y'all having temper tantrums and want to go to the side piece? Is that safe to say here?
Oh, and a lot of times, yeah. So I can say in my situation, I was like that. Cause don't make me mad. For some reason, I'm more subject to tell the truth when I go outside. How you doing? You and your lady good? I said, not like that. I'm gonna say we arguing, woo woo woo. She ain't doing this. Talking about the ceiling, turn the ceiling fan off, cut the TV off.
Oh, but we overshare as women. But you throw a temper tantrum and you want to go outside, and that's how you want to behave.
A person gonna go right to that person that want to hear it. It's always somebody want to hear it. And if you are not married to that person, you have to understand that it's somebody else that will listen to them.
So what I'm
Especially,
understanding is it's on both parties. Like women, we have to open our ears as well to listen to the men. And now when men are being vulnerable too, don't bash them. Like allow there's supposed to be a safe space for both parties. If I want you to hear me out, then I should be able to listen to you when you speaking. Especially for a man. Women, we gonna talk. We gonna talk when we want to, and they don't even want to hear what the hell we gotta say. But
no,
because right now I'm in my feelings, so I want to talk right now. And so, but when a man is ready to talk, baby, you have to make space for that.
that's awesome analysis. I agree. I agree. And that's what a lot of men we have to learn to do is when that's a smart thing to do in a relationship. So when you want to when the lady want to talk about it, okay, babe, let's talk about it. Because a lot of us are after the game or I don't want to hear that shit right now, and then it builds up, But I'm the type of person that we ain't going to sleep mad at each other, and
Yes, we shouldn't.
we shouldn't. And to agree or disagree, it don't sit well with me. So we got to get to the bottom of something.
Correct. But I also want to be able to talk to you and not feel like, oh, I'm in my feelings. Cause here come women. This is what we do. Y'all want to talk and y'all want to talk when y'all want to talk. But if you have the conversation for clarity, all of this will be smooth sailing. You could get what you want. Just have the conversation.
But you're not going to get anything when someone's upset. When we say
Absolutely.
you want to
Absolutely.
talk to me when you're on a picnic, when you're on a
But still
vacation.
communicate with me like, hey, I don't want to have this conversation right now. We could revisit this at a later date. I have
And
more respect for that
that's
than
in
you
Busch
leaving me
Gardens.
on red.
Correct. And that's in Busch Gardens. When y'all in Busch Gardens having the time of y'all life, babe, you remember we was at the house and we had gotten an argument about this, and I said we're gonna just leave it right here. Now, when you're having a good time, you can possibly talk about it for a few minutes and
Yeah.
get some stuff
Yeah.
across. It's not going to happen when I'm heated and you heated.
Correct.
Leave it
Correct.
alone. Let's come back to it for real, and let's really mean that.
And can we also say too, when we do have the conversation, let's get it. That's the whole purpose of the conversation, especially if the man is giving it to you. If the man
Yeah,
is saying, okay, let's have this conversation right now, ladies, let's get it. It's done. We
let's
ain't
do
gonna talk about it. We're not gonna bring it up next week. We leaving it in today. We had this conversation tonight.
I'm gonna turn my phone over, gonna cut the TV down, and we can look at each other and let's get to the bottom. Let's
Let's
do
have
it.
this conversation, and then watch this. Watch, because when we done with this conversation, now you can come bend me over and fold me like a pretzel.
You see what I'm saying? And that's right. Now gonna paint you like a side piece. Now I'm gonna
Come
paint you
on
like a
now.
side piece. Cause the
Come on.
communication is there. Everybody happy. We
Yeah.
we you got to have fun in your relationship if you want side piece sex.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true though.
Side
I
piece
don't
sex.
know, ladies. He coming with it now. I'm
Right?
trying to hold it down for, but he coming with it. It's really on both parties. Like I think both man and woman. I think we get so caught up in the trying to blame each other, but it's on both parties. Like men and women, we do play a role, and it's not gonna work if everybody is not playing their part, doing what they're supposed to do. Whether we talking. The topic tonight is man and women, but respect for people who are in same sex marriages and relationships and stuff like that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoever, whatever your preference is, both parties got to be involved, or it's not gonna work. It would not be a such thing as a side piece if you ain't push that man out the door. Point blank, period. Or it wouldn't be a such thing as a side piece if you didn't turn me off as the man. Because it ain't that I don't want to, it ain't like I don't want to be your super freak, but you don't piss me off and you ain't give me the conversation that you promised me that we was gonna have anyway. So I need to talk about it as a woman. I need to can we just talk about, I like clarity. So no, if we don't have this conversation for clarity and then you try to get me in the bedroom, it's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work out. That's it. I just want to make sure we on the same page. And that's just speaking for me as a woman. I'm not
Fellas,
trying to give you. I'm not trying to. be doing too much and be in my feelings and all that other stuff. I just want clarity. That's it.
Man,
Y'all can really kill the game if you just allow that space for that woman and stop damn telling her she in her feelings.
right, right. Men, we have to listen
Y'all
to
get
the
y'all
end.
feelings too.
We have to let the ladies, elaborate and honestly listen. And like she just said, if you let the conversation run its course, everybody can wash their hands and we can let our hair down and have a good time. But men, I think men will do better with that, like hearing the ladies out and getting out our egos and calling ladies out, men, and telling that they're in their feelings, and let's just hear them out and let's get to the bottom of it so we can move on and have
Because if you
fun.
telling me you don't want to be out there, then make it to where you ain't going out there. Like you gotta work with me. Like if you want this from me, I want to give it to the craziest stuff is y'all don't want to be out there. The women really want to give it to you. Like we could be spontaneous as hell. You could get the different person and all this other stuff. If you want to pay to get my hair switched up because you want a different person next week, I'm rocking with you. But it's also on the man to you gotta do your part as well. Like stop. I'm so sick and tired of hearing men say women be in their feelings half the time. And come on now, y'all men y'all be so much in y'all feelings. It's crazy. Y'all holding on to the trauma. I've been hurt and all this other stuff. And then when you got somebody in front of you, you can't even pay attention to that.
Yep, yep. A lot of men been hurt.
Yep.
I done been there, but not anymore. I love love. I get asked all the time why I'm not. They say why I'm pretty sure somebody think we go together. So I know I ain't single. Somebody think we go together. So you can't stop what people think.
Somebody out there think y'all go together.
Somebody
in this world think
in social media land think in this world think we go together. I'm pretty sure they're telling people that. But guess what? Let them live. You gotta let people live, and if they
what
happy.
What do you mean let them live? What? Don't lose me now. I'm laughing with you, but wait a minute. Don't come and sneak one up on you.
That's just like saying. That's just like you saying, hey, my cousin like you. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's all right. Let them live their best life. I can't stop them. What I'm supposed to do? Call somebody like me. What you supposed? So it's the same. It's just that if I don't have to like you back. And if somebody want to talk to me, that's what they want to do. I don't have to do what the next person want to do. I say thank you kindly, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm kind of lose. I lost train of thought a little bit, but I'm here. I'm here.
Not you lost train of because I'm sitting here like, where you going with this? But let
No
me.
man wants a side piece.
So this
And
is for all men. So my men can agree on this. And I would love to see the comments after y'all don't watch this rebroadcast if y'all not here on this live. But I would love for the men to let us ladies know that y'all truly don't want the side piece. But why it took so long for this conversation? Because I have been in situations where not me personally, like this is me and my person, but I have been in situations with females around me that will ask they man or somebody that they talking to or whatever the case may be, like why? Like why you have a side piece? Why it takes so long for y'all to have this discussion? And then when you ask, it was like y'all hit us with the like y'all just in another world. You heard this question. Answer this question.
because the side piece initially in the 90s and in the 1900s was a secret. The side piece was something you were never supposed to find out about.
How did it become public?
Men never glorified side piece. The other lady, the female community glorified side piece.
Mm.
We never talked about our side piece. You would never know we had one because we don't want you to know because she ain't really the one we want to be with. We want to be with our peoples.
So are
And
you
what we
like
trying to
slightly
do
not
here
like y'all not as y'all a little ashamed of her? Why is she a secret?
no, we don't want to be in a relationship with her. She actually every time we're about to leave you, she stops us from leaving the house. temporary fix where the house can have it fixed anyway, because ain't nothing better than the house. I can do everything at the house. You can't do everything outside, so it's forced. When you leave, you can't kiss them, you can't go wrong, you can't do nothing. So we're trying to bring the side piece home. Make your man bring that lust home. And it's all about
What is it all
being
about?
lucrative and being and doing what we're supposed to do in a relationship. If we don't want to be in a relationship,
it be some men out there really don't. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want what's at home. Cause like we talked earlier, you got some men who scared. Cause home is commitment. Home is, these words that just y'all ain't ready for that.
commitment is a strong word. That's a strong word. Almost sound like sentencing.
Your delicate flower want that though.
Yes, yes, yes. And a delicate flower will always experience loyalty from a man. Like what do you want? You know,
Here we go. I knew at some point you was gonna ask this question. But go ahead. I want to hear what the ladies have to say. Ask the question.
yeah, what's more important, trust or
Or loyalty.
yeah, trust or loyalty. Because if I can't trust you
Ladies,
to go
answer that question in the chat. What is more important to you? Trust or
loyalty.
loyalty?
If I can trust you to go out with your homeboys, you link up with whatever dude you talking to, loyalty brings you back home. Regardless to what boat or what Audi or what goddamn car you just got out of, Benz, truck, whatever, you tell that nigga to drop you off home. That's loyalty. If I can't trust you, we ain't got nothing. But loyalty is what's real. You gonna come when I go to jail, I'm in the hospital, you gonna check on my mama when she's sick. Every time I wake up, I see your face. I don't care if it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you home. Some people, some of us, we can't trust our partner. That's why we don't want them to do nothing, because they might leave and not come back. Harlem Nights. And TD Jake say, if they want to go, let them leave.
Ooh. So I'm gonna go back to the chat real quick. Mr. Burning 50.
50 cooking. Cook,
No,
50
he
cook.
not. We cannot be in our feelings. Men cannot be in their feelings. Women live there. Y'all can never come out y'all feelings. So because you can't come up, we have to come down to communicate.
We don't live off feelings. Well, men have become more emotional than ever.
So if you telling me that it's not peaceful at home or you not getting this peace, but your side piece, ain't that still moving off some type of feeling?
No,
Because
no,
you
no.
throwing a temper tantrum, I'm not getting what I want at home, so I gotta go over here.
That's moving off feelings. That's a man's feeling. Pride. Like
Pride. I
pride
got
is
this side piece because my damn pride.
pride. That's our feelings. That's what, but it's pride for us. We, how we deal with hurt is not how y'all deal with hurt. We ain't feel.
And
Most
how y'all
men.
deal with her?
Well, most men are not finna go cry on nobody's shoulder when they get hurt, and with their homegirls and cry all night and eat ice cream. That's not what we doing. We finna turn on Luke, Two Live Crew, and we finna hit the city and keep it moving. Cause it's over. And we're not bringing it back. We're not bringing it into my next relationship. I put a post up. We talked about, ladies, stop telling your new relationship about your past relationship. And to keep your man away from a side piece is to be his piece.
And you hit us with the heart.
That's all he wants is some love from the house. He going outside to find it or to be pleased.
So if you want this love at the house, this is your delicate flower. Is it a issue to go down to her to have a conversation? Because sometimes I do need you to come down here. Come get
Is it,
me.
say it again,
Come
is
get
it my,
me. But is it wrong that you have to? If I'm your delicate flower, this is where you want to be. You telling me all these nice things, so why not come down here and get me? Come down here and have this conversation. Because sometimes I got to meet you where you at to have one, or to pull you back over here. Like, so what we talking about really by saying like, oh, I got to go down there to get you, or to have a conversation. So what?
Yeah, that's the threshold. And most men don't like. I don't like to feel micromanaged. Like, don't give
What does
me
that mean?
like don't give me a task. Don't give me a obligation. Don't give me a time and date. Like this is a job, or like this is, you know, it has to flow genuinely.
Wait a minute now. You just said to me, we could have this conversation at a later date. You're
Mm-hmm.
still not giving me a date, but we're not having a conversation right now. But you telling me don't give you a time and date?
The later date is tomorrow. The later date can be when it's
It don't matter. A date is a date. It could be 5 minutes from now. But you telling me you don't like to be micromanaged.
it's still the same date. That's still the same date. Now we cutting it close. We might argue again. Now we wait till tomorrow. It is a new day. I'm okay, but you're right. It is a new day. You said a new day. Okay, it is a new day. But a new day can be the next day. But we can't complete it the day because we arguing. Um, yes. Micromanaging feels that this okay. When we fishing for a fish, I have to go and throw the hook, throw the worm out, put it out there, wait for it to catch, pull it up, fight it to pull it up, all this wiggle it, do all this to get it. This is what it feels like talking. Get you off the hook. Try to hold on. I'm trying to talk. Hold on. I'm just saying that I don't really like the girl like that. When we try to talk to y'all, it's hard. Some men can't talk to their mama. They can't talk to their grandmama. Everybody snapping. All the women.
That's deep.
And then some people is in their ear. Let that woman do what she want to do. Let that woman. You need to go talk to her. And then that's So it's a lot of things going on. And pride will say, well, she got to meet me halfway. And if you and I feel
Who
like
fault is that though? Like so.
that's our fault for not communicating. That's only our fault because
So it still circles back to communication for both parties because you let your pride get in the way. Now I'm in my feelings because your pride get in the way. We never finished or had to even had the conversation for clarity, and then the conversation really could have cleared this all up, and you could have been at home this whole time. And
yes.
you could have been getting what you want. And, because now I'm spontaneous, I know that I got to stay ready because I ain't got to get ready and all this. You're going to get both parties are going to get everything that they want. But it still ties back to having a conversation. We as women, we don't know. Like, because let's just be honest, men, y'all was raised a certain way, conditioned a certain way. Y'all don't show emotions. So if y'all don't talk to us, how are we supposed to know? We understand that we got to be this safe space and create this environment for you to even have a conversation. But it's important for us to know. If we don't know, then y'all go in y'all shells, y'all shut down, y'all don't talk to us, and then we got to sit here and figure it out and still be turned on when you come back up for air.
The Bible says the ways of a woman is unknown. So what that tells me, don't even worry about the complexity of trying to figure a woman out. Why is it so important for the modern woman to be in a man head? Is that daddy issues, or is that some type of trauma that stems back from childbirth? Because all of these situations are not from men. If we keep reoccurring in these same events, it now becomes mental.
So to
If
answer your question, I could speak from self. I just want clarity. I'm not trying to be in your head. I don't have the mental capacity to be in your head. And if you don't have the words that you can articulate to me, we could talk about anything else under the sun. But when it comes to your feelings and you not having these conversations, that's not on Brittany. That's on you. I just want to know for clarity. I'm not trying to understand what's going on in your head because I don't have the space for that shit. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in mine. But have a conversation with me for understanding. So I just want to make sure we're on the same page. I'm just doing a check-in. It has nothing to do with daddy issues or anything like that. Like you said earlier, we are adults.
Right. So I'm not checking in on my lady to see what's going on, because if this is my lady, I can see what's going on. Why? Now, if I'm pimping her, I'll micromanage her and I'm gonna check in. But I feel like I'm being pimped if you checking my temperature. Why are you checking my temperature? What if it's boiling hot? What if you just made it boil from checking it?
See, you trying to take it. See, you trying to take it to
I'm
another
trying to
level.
tell you mind how men think. You're doing too much by trying to worry about what he's doing. When I grew up, we had
Okay,
something
wait a
that
minute. Pause right there.
Mhm.
What is a woman doing that comes off as her doing too much? Like, I'm trying to check your temperature. I'm trying to be in your head. What does
By
that look
saying
like?
where we at, what we doing, um, where we going with this, or how you feeling about where we are right now in our relationship. No, baby, I just want to just check and just see. And I'm talking about you just come from Cancun, you just had Valentine, you doing this, and then you finna ask this man this question, and that's gonna ruin him. He gonna like, I thought I was doing everything the right way. And so we feel like we're being checked. And it's like the audacity.
Now you said something. You're doing everything. So if you're doing these things and we just came back from vacation, then no, I don't need to do a temperature check. I'm not
And if
asking you that. But if you change your routine, yes, I am going to ask. Any human is going to ask. No different than you as the man. If I change up my routine, like you said, I don't have to ask because I'm watching you.
I agree with
But
you.
if something's off with that woman, you gonna ask the same question too. Like, we good?
If something is off, yes.
Correct.
Or me, if something is off, I give you more rope because I'm not a fool. So I'm gonna give you
What
more
does that mean? Because
time.
I'm not a fool.
I'm gonna give you more time to hang yourself. I'm gonna give you more rope. I'm gonna let you, babe, when I come home, I say, babe, come home when you want to. Come home at 5. I ain't doing nothing. And if you come home at 5, nothing is said. Waffles on the
Wait,
left.
because you taking me down too many different lanes. Okay, so now you telling me now we on the giving a rope, and you trying to check to see like how she moving and stuff. Let's dial back.
Yeah,
If
I
a
don't have.
woman is asking, if a woman is asking you as a man, like, hey, what you doing? Where you at? What's wrong with that if that's something that I've been doing?
Well, if she's providing for me, if she's providing for me and taking care of me and looking over my family and things like that, because I'm supposed to check on her. I'm the man. I need to know where you at, make sure you not harm's way. I'm fine. Stay in your lane. I can be in the middle of a big business right now. I can be have something going down right now. This is a man's thing going on over here.
Stay
Why?
in
You see
your
what I'm saying?
lane as a woman who want to ask a man, how is he doing? How are you? So we had a conversation about your mental health. And this woman,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm not, don't get me wrong, it is some women out there who will ask questions, who trying to be up in your business. I'm not speaking to those women. I'm speaking to the genuine women who really want to know how you're doing. Because you go out there in this world and it's like, I just want to check in. But you're
And
telling me to stay in my lane.
no, no, no,
But
no,
I'm
no.
your delicate flower.
The delicate flower will know exactly when to propose that. She would know exactly when to bring that up because that's you know him. You know when is the right time. Because you don't want to. That's what I said. Being real is doing it at the right time. While I'm living in my truth. That's why I say, okay, now I think this is the right time. I can tell you, woo, 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 woo. So, okay, babe, thank you. And
But
I
what do
told
you
her,
mean when it's the right time for to be asked questions? I can't ask you how you doing.
yes, you can. Yes, my delicate flower can ask me how I'm doing if something seems wrong.
What if something does seem wrong and I'm asking how you doing? You just
If,
told me
some,
to mind my business.
if something does seem wrong, attend to it. But if
Because as your
there's
delicate
nothing,
flower, I'm tapped into you. So yes, if I am asking what's wrong, like how's your day, I'm doing a temperature check because I may sense my spidey senses may be going off because I'm locked. We here.
yes, that's beautiful. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. I'll tell you all about my day,
Don't
all the
lose
great,
that because wait a minute.
all the great things about my day. I'll tell you all the great things about my day, none of the negative stuff, because I'm not bringing that home. Relationships are very, very easy. They're very, very easy. People just tear them up when they get into them.
So what we learned tonight is, ladies, Men really don't want to be out here with these side pieces. And it is on both parties to work together to tie it in, to bring it in, to bridge the gap, right? So you gotta stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready, ladies. You know, we just talked about that clearly we gotta be spontaneous as well. We gotta keep them in house as well, right? We want them to stay in the in house, we gotta keep them in house. And men, y'all also gotta put whatever y'all trauma that y'all dealing with, whatever this ego is, whatever y'all gotta deal with, y'all gotta deal with that if you want to keep this delicate flower at the house, because y'all really know y'all have good women. You really know you have this good man, and let's just work together to just bring it all together. Okay. Shout out to the side pieces. I ain't here to, I ain't throwing shade at nobody. Shout out to y'all, because y'all, honestly, y'all the real ones. I mean, it take a real one to play that to play that part. You got to be in a different mindset. But ultimately, all of this can be fixed. It's still dialed back to a conversation. We all
Yes.
got to have that adult conversation from the beginning to say, hey, what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? This is just however that looks for you in your relationship. But I need my men to definitely start having these conversations. Stop making us women feel like we in our feelings because we want to have a conversation. We want clarity. Okay? How do we just want to know? That's it. That I just coach. Let me know what's up. Right? And men here in the ladies lounge, y'all. They they here, they showing up. Joe White, thank you so much for being in the lounge. I invite you back because this conversation ain't over with. You
Let's
know,
do it. I'd
we
love
can
to be
talk
back.
about this all night. But ladies, the men are here to tell y'all why they are out there with the side pieces. And hopefully we could bring them back home, because everybody want to be with each other. Everybody wants love, genuinely. We not trying to bring home the diseases and do all that stuff. And then, like I said, they ain't trying to be out here with. Hey, I even learned something tonight. I thought y'all was just violent.
No,
I genuinely thought it was a man just really want to be a man. You want your cake and you want to eat it too.
no. Ladies, your man up. You got a man, turn him up in the bedroom, outside the bedroom, in public. Turn him up and watch how America take off.
See, that's fun. That's being spontaneous. So shout out to everybody who are in relationships trying to be in one. Shout out to everybody that's dating. Again, shout out to my side pieces out there. Y'all the real ones. Don't. I learned a lot. Like, whew.
Hey,
But as always, it has been a pleasure, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the chat. Shout out
yeah,
to the chat for everybody putting, they input in. I appreciate y'all for being here, taking time out of y'all day to stop by the ladies lounge. And if you are watching this on rebroadcast, shout out to you too. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as I end out, this is an open invitation to anyone who would like to come on the ladies lounge. As y'all see, we have real talk up in here. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. These are conversations that we should have had to bridge these gaps, to just, get to the next level. So I invite y'all on. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram under Britt Danielle. You can find me on TikTok at Ladies Lounge. I ain't hard to find, but I appreciate you all so, so much. And Mr. Joe White, please, if you have anything to just say to the people, like anything inspiring, uplifting, and let us know. Just let us know.
yeah. I can be reached, of course, on Mike Larry Facebook, Instagram, Joe Legend. Y'all go check me out. And always, always humble yourself every day and live as tomorrow is a new day. And no, tomorrow is not promised. But live every day humble and live your best life. Go White, Mike Larry, y'all check my Facebook, Miss Brittany Daniels. Ali, appreciate you for having me. Let's do it again.
Absolutely. You know where to find us here. Until then, y'all have a great day on purpose, for a purpose.